Hey everybody, I think I did this and I have us hooked up to Instagram. I see people over there, but I can't. Hey, Teresita, I see you're there. I have to look at two screens. I don't have the comments on all in one place. So I will try to remember to check out over there. Oh, I'm so excited. There's Leslie saying she's watching too. Excellent. Well, hey, everybody. We are streaming to 3 platforms. I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack, but we did it. So welcome, everybody, and almost Happy New Year. I have a fun project to show today, how to make. And I showed it on the video the other day, and I just thought this would be a fun one to craft along because it's easy to do. You'll see. Even if you don't have the die and you have a similar one, maybe you have a wreath of some kind, you can use that. But if you don't have it, you can find it on my Etsy shop if you want to buy it. So I will, I don't know if I can link it. That's too many things to do at one time. But let me see who's here on my regular feed. Okay, I think there's some people that are double watching. Hi, Elizabeth. Hey, Amy, Charlotta, Elaine, Sheila. Hey, everybody. Laura, Sharon, Karen, Diane. 2 Dianes. There's Joellen. She was in 2 places. Hi, Brenda. Okay, I am just getting crazy with this technology. Hey, Shirley. Christy, Belinda. Oh, good to see everybody. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Okay, it opened on Instagram and you got a notice. That's excellent. Okay, so I hope that maybe we see some people who, you know, I put up notices here and there, but I'm not that good at doing it. And maybe you just kind of wondered what is going on over here. So now you have a chance to take a look at what we do. I do 2 lives a week, one on Tuesday at 6 o'clock and this one here on Thursday at 4. Hi, Fiona. Hey, there's Glum. We missed you the other day, Glum. Yeah, so anyway, I thought let's just make this and it's easy. And if you have the stuff, you can craft along with me. You don't need a lot of different materials, but I'll show you what we're going to use. Let me just put my keyboard down. I've stunk stuff everywhere. Oh, good. You got an Instagram notice too. Hey, Lisa. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, here is the one that I gave to my daughter. I was telling you about, so my daughter and the kids are still here. So if you hear noise, that's what it is. I will blame everything on them. Snowing in Iowa. I am so jealous. Oh, okay. You missed some big, you didn't miss that much big stuff, Clump. Okay, so here is the one that I got at Home Goods, and I feel like I like the larger frame. It kind of bounces. They had them in red and the green, and they were like $5.99, I think, or $6.99. These were $6.99, and I did have a couple left over that I thought I'd show you. And if you have a Home Goods, you may have one nearby, but all it is just a round frame, and I think it really does look cute with that. But I also found some square ones, and I thought that would also be cute. You know, it would just have a different look. And then here was one, and that was only $4.99, and that was like an ornament. So I think that would be pretty too. So I'm going to save these for next time. But anyway, I just thought I would show you how they started out. And look at that cute little bag. And then I used the ornament die and an alphabet letter. I should have done a color here, but it was like, I just need to get it done. It would be cute in the new hoop, Amy, and that is another plan. There's always plans. So let me show you what we will be using to make this. And like I said, I was going to do this on the cruise. So some of you were talking about these little cases. I got it at Michael's. I found it, and I think it was like $3.97. I probably had a coupon, but it's nice and flat, and I stored all of my paper. And also, I was telling you that you could fit a little cardinal right inside. So I did cut some cardinals out and I painted them, but then I just couldn't decide where to put them, and you know, I didn't use them, but you can use them on other things. So anyway, let me get all my stuff out and then we can get going. So I used some watercolor paper, and this I got also at Michael's, just this size because it's easy to travel with. You have that hoop on your mind. I saw your little, your two little doll houses. They're adorable, Amy. The ornament die and the ornament frame would be cute. Oh, yeah. That would. I don't know if it would. Yeah, it would fit. Why didn't I think of that? Because I wanted something that people could put up in their, you know, like in their hallway, maybe. Like when you come in our house, we have like a little, it's a kitchen cupboard, and it has a little thing that holds our Christmas cards, and I have some branches on it, and it just looks cute sitting there, you know, like welcome to our home. So anyway, but you put it wherever you want. Okay. Hey, Lenine. Oh, you're home. That's good. Okay, these are my watercolors, but you don't need any fancy kind of watercolors. I just use 2 different kinds of greens, and we'll do that once we get them open. But if you have the little kind, like even a kid's like Crayola watercolor thing, it would work. I just have a paintbrush. I have some water. I have a little picker thing because some of those pieces are kind of small. A pencil and a permanent marker to do the lettering. And I don't even know if I'll get to that, but I have a hole punch. Now this big thing, you don't really need one this big, but this was the size that I used for the scale of the project, the wreath. But actually, I think you could use your crocodile. The smaller hole would work fine because I couldn't find that, and I used that one, and it looked fine too. So that is what you need. So if you have it, you know, get your stuff out, and we can go ahead and make one of these. So the first thing that I did was I took my frame apart just so I knew what I was working with. And let me, I think I'll turn the camera down, and then you can kind of see what we're talking about here. All right. So this is the die. It's called Wreath and Snowflake, which I always get wrong, but it's Wreath and Snowflake. And I do have it in my Etsy store. If you don't have one and you want it, it's a nice all-around die. It has, these are the pieces. Now this is two of each because I had 2 sets because it cut faster, but it has this cute little bow, which that's the outline, and then it fills in here. It's got this nice snowflakes, 3 little pine boughs, and the bird and a star, okay, and plus the wreath. which is that. But I like these because if I cut them out of white, I can make them any color. So that's kind of handy. All right, so that is the die. So I'm just going to take apart my frame. And I used to do a lot of matting and framing. And I always take these things off because if you leave them on there, sometimes it gets sticky on your actual frame. And then you lift this out. This one has like a little thing. And then, you know, you just take this out. Now, this piece is what I use to cut my background because let's just go ahead and do that, and I can kind of explain it as we go. You know what? That's not going to fit, but I have another one that I already traced out. If I can find it. And you want to use the same paper that you use for your snowflakes. Where did I put it? Oh, it's in my little case. So I'm just going to use one that I already cut out, which is right here. Okay. Actually, this is from a bigger one. So, well, I might have to trim that down a little. I'll just do another piece of paper. No big deal. Plenty of watercolor paper. I have been actually picking that up wherever I go. If they have like buy one, get one half off, because I haven't tried them all yet. And I'm still trying to see if there is like my perfect watercolor paper, because, you know, I don't know. You just know when it feels right. And I have to tell you, there is something coming, which my daughter, who is here, she's like so evil. She convinced me to do this, and I'm not sure it's a good idea, but I'm going to try it, and I will have more information on it soon, but we have to set it up tonight. And for those of you that are interested in watercoloring, you may want to join this thing. So we'll get you more information as it becomes available. So, kind of exciting. It's going to be a busy year, guys. Lots going on. New stuff, new everything, which is what is fun about having a new year start. Okay, so I just trimmed this out, and this is cut from the same watercolor paper because they do vary a little bit in color, but that one fits better, you can see. And sometimes you have to just move it around a little, but anyway. This is going to be our backing. Okay, then you would obviously. These price stickers are not too bad, but some of them are a real pain. And you have to get the Goo Gone out or the undo or whatever. But this one comes off pretty easily. And then I would take my glass cleaner and clean my glass. And then we would be ready to go. Okay, so let's get going on this. You love watercoloring? I'm not that good, but I love it. That is exactly my feeling. And I think I am getting a little better, but you know, every time you practice, you get better. Okay, now I cut 2 of these out already, just so you didn't have to watch me cut 2. But I did want to say that I used my system of the parchment paper, and I also used my chrome precision base plate. I love this thing for intricate dies, and it's good. All right, let me just hop over to Instagram for a minute and see if anybody is commenting. No. Hi, everybody. Sorry that I am not commenting over here, but thank you for watching. Okay, we're back over. And, okay, so this is the cutting, you know, what do you call it? Sandwich, I guess. All right, so we're going to put our watercolor paper down. Then we put our parchment paper. Now this one had a layer of paper in it. Sometimes it stays in there and you can just keep reusing it and it still will help the paper to eject. So I took it out just so I could show you how to do it again, but let's see if it stays in there. So this one is very skinny, and I go over it twice. You probably don't need to, but just to be safe, I do. Okay, I'm going to put this away because I don't think I need it again, and now I have room. Okay, so we're just going to peel this up, And you can see that this is releasing so easily. It cut really nice. And there you go. So now we have our layers. All right, now you're going to keep this piece, and I'll show you why in a minute. Maybe I should bring this down a little bit more. I saw, Brenda, you got more watercolors, and you had some, didn't you? Because I thought I've seen you trying it before. Okay, so we're going to cut a total of 3. This you don't need, but it's kind of pretty, and I think you could do something with that. And I usually cut a couple extra just to have on hand. I'm going to put down my little mat because I'm going to do my watercoloring now, which is really fun because it's very messy. You know what? I'm just going to leave that up there in case anybody's wondering. And I need my little jar of water. Let me just get organized here. I'm going to put my watercolors. Okay. So, like I said, any kind you can use. I'm just gonna, this one keeps falling out. I need to use that color more. So I'm just gonna lay these out, and I'm using the front side. And the way that I know is that it's kind of, the edges are like sealed off and kind of curling under. So, but you could switch them around too, however you want to do it. Okay, then I just have like a general paintbrush. I'm just going to wet it. Oh, I need a paper towel. Here, I used some napkins. I used napkins in my project the other day, so I'm just going to use that to blot. And then I'm going to mix up a nice green. And what I tried to do was have a light and a dark. So this one is light, so let's mix this up. And it doesn't matter if you want to do like different shades on all 3 of the layers, that's fine. And you might want a yellowish or whatever, you know. All right, so then I'm going to go through and I'm just really blobbing this on, not worrying about anything, just blobbing on the color. And then I'm going to alternate it with another color. So that's what I'm doing. Very easy, very fun. If it pools, I kind of like that. And if I don't have enough pools, I might go back and add some more. And this is, you could really use acrylic paint too, if that's what you have. It doesn't matter. This is a little more translucent, so now if you need more, you can go back in and, fill this up again. You call your attempts artistic. That's good. That is how it should be, don't you think? Just have fun with it. And if it's a little dark, that's all right. That's how nature is. It's not all the same. If you happen to blob some and it gets underneath, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Okay, now we're going to rinse that out. And whatever, now I don't know, I would call this kind of medium. This is dark here, so I might go ahead and do just a little less intense to fill in, and change the color a little bit. Maybe add in some turquoise, green. These are a mess, but that's the fun of it too. And make it more kind of piney looking, This color is good. This is sap green. That's my favorite. So just add some, make enough so you can do 3 wreaths with it. And I think that's a little different. This is a more yellow and this is a more blue, or, so just fill in. And if you're going over a little the other color, that's okay too. And these dry really quick, so all is well. And if you see any, the point is you want to have kind of varied shades, just so it's interesting. I saw Amy, when I'm coloring tiny things, I use my gel plate. That's a great idea. Yeah, you could use a stick, but they do dry pretty quickly. But yes, there's always the tricks of the trade. Good tip. Okay, so we'll just finish up this other one. And then what we're going to do is punch out some little berries. And the die actually comes with a little branch with 3 berries on it. And I could have used that and just die cut it out of the red, but I just punched them out of red paper. I like the color of it, and I was kind of trying to match the frame. The gold doesn't matter, but all right, let's let that sit. And I'm done with my watercolors. So just rinse out your brush, put them back. You like watercoloring, don't seem to improve. Looks like a kindergarten. I'm sure that is not true, Lisa. Okay. So there's that. Let's let them sit for a minute. And now I think I put my... So you can see, you don't need a really big piece of paper. You can use scraps. And all of this can be done with scraps. All right, so let's just use this one because it's already set up. And I just punch a bunch of them. Let's start out here, and you kind of don't punch them. Don't be too enthusiastic or they'll go flying all over and you'll have little red dots everywhere. Every once in a while you can shake it out. And sometimes you get half ones, but you know, that's all right. And I don't know how many, maybe 10 or 15. Whatever this is here. Just going to do a couple more. I usually put them in a little bag and then I have them left for the next one. Okay, so you're just going to take these. They're already punched. Now, what we're going to do is take our piece that you used for the center. This punch is called, it's We Are Memory Keepers. Honestly, I hardly ever use it. So I was happy to have, you know, a reason that I had gotten it. It's heavy and it weighs a lot. Well, heavy and weighs a lot. It's by We Are Memory Keepers, and it does, you know, adjustable sizes, which that's really teeny. I'm not sure why I would use any of these, but the thing that I do like is you can punch through mat board with that if you needed a big hole. So I don't know. I think the crocodile really is more useful, but I was a sucker and I bought it. I love tools. Okay. Oh, there's Dorothy. Hey, Karen. Hi, Robin. Yes, no problem. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our circle, which is right here, and we are going to, let's see if they're dry. You could use your heat gun. Maybe this one. No. Well, I guess I could blot them. I kind of like those blobs though, but all right. So here's the first one. And I am going to fit this into this circle. Now, usually I do my measuring first. Like, here is how I figure out my arrangement. This is my niece and new nephew. So I was trying to do one for their house because they each kept their name. So it was too many names. So I just said Kate and Pedro, but it wound up I didn't do it like that. And you can alternate your font, and you know it takes a little kind of figuring out. What I wound up doing was Kate, and then I did in text, you know, in script in here, and Pedro 2023. It looked cute. So you just kind of have to play around with what you want to say. So you would line out your paper first, you know, and do your centering it and everything. So I was trying to think of a name to do. I should say the fan club. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to write. I still don't know somebody's name, but anyway, you would just write that in here and then get it how you like it. And then I just went over that with my pen. So, you know, let's just do one that's already let's do this one, even though it wasn't the winner, but and I need my glasses because this is too tiny. Okay, so I would just go over it, and I already messed it up, but this is just a practice anyway. But I like to do this ahead of time so that I know this is going to fit, because if not, then you have to do it a lot of times. The good thing is, you're already cutting this out, and this is going to kind of lock your design into place. Okay, so what happens is you do your lettering, and then you just erase it. And as long as you're using a permanent marker, it will come off and it doesn't smear. So make sure that you're using one like that. Okay? All right, so there's that. So we'll just pretend that this is it for now. And that has dried. So what I do is I look for one of these weird little things and say, where is that? And then I try to match it up. Oh, and I did it. I got it right away. Okay, so you can see it locks right in there because it was already cut out of that design. And then I'm going to take my glue and I just kind of go around it and make sure that I get over the seams, because that's going to kind of lock it in. I'm sorry, I haven't been looking in the chat. Is everybody doing all right? You going to make one of these? The trick is finding the frame. If I look on Amazon, maybe I can find a source, because it's nice to have the perfect frame. Okay, so doesn't that look cute already? And one is good, but I think 3 levels really makes it look nice and dimensional. So I am going to go ahead and add another layer. And I just add a couple dots of glue. If it's wet, I'm not even going to worry about it. Let it blob on. It's fine. All right. And then just layer it up so that, see where there's a gap there? Just turn it so that this is, fills in. And also, if you didn't lay it out exactly, if it's a little off center or something, you can kind of fudge a little with these. And then just kind of push them down. All right. And then you're just going to add one more layer. And that's it. So if you search, round picture frame with 2.5 inch opening, or I'm sure there's tons of them. Yeah, and I would just keep a couple, order a couple, have them on hand. I think these would be beautiful for somebody getting married that, maybe you know them, or maybe you give them a check and also you make a little something for them, just to do the hand touch. I think that is so cute. Don't you think? It really looks like a little wreath. But I thought I originally did that and I didn't do the red, and then I thought, no, it needs a touch of something. So the way I did that was I just took my glue and kind of blobbed that here. And then I used this like picker tool. Thank you, Robin. I know, more is better. Now the only thing, when you punch these out, they kind of, like warp a little bit. I don't know why, but just lay them flat and they're fine. So you just kind of stick them on, dip them in a little glue, stick them on your wreath somewhere, and then just randomly, go around the wreath. I do like one inside, one on the outside. Every couple of branches. It's no rhyme or reason, just wherever you want. And you could really kind of mass produce these. You could get everything done and then insert this at the end. You could do your set of 3 together get them glued together and then add the name at the last minute. I think I want to do one more in here. So that is it, guys. I mean, is that not just the easiest little project? It would be pretty on the front of a card, too. So let me just move this stuff. I can't believe how fast this went. All right. And then you're going to just glue this on to your circle. And then you take your frame. You know, you would put your... Well, it's not cleaned. Maybe I could clean it. I have some index. Hang on. And I mean, I already did one for them, but if I wanted to switch that out, I could just take out that middle piece and insert something else. Eileen, I got some of the wooden discs. Oh, that's great. And I have to show you, I'm proud to say I did some more on that. And if we have a lot of time left, I can, you know, finish them maybe. Okay, and then you just put this back in the frame. So where did you get them, Darcy? Did you say on Amazon? Okay, and then what I do, now I'm not going to stick this down because I'm going to switch that out. Maybe I can punch that out. Anyway, I just take this, and you could add a little glue under there. Well, I would definitely put some under here and here, and then do it straight, and then you can see the bottom is going to come like that. And then you just put it in here. So you get it going the right way. Oh, I think that was the bigger one. Yeah, here's the other circles. You could even use the back of this. Well, you could put that on the back, but I want the, so it looks like it's all the same color, like you painted it on there, except it's dimensional, you know. This is smaller. And then you just kind of flip it over, make sure it matches the height or the, now see, this is turned around a little. And also there's something on there. But anyway, framing it is just however you would frame your art. This is not a class in that, but oh good. I thought I got something right here. Must be on the glass. So anyway, that is how I made it, guys. That is that simple. On Amazon UK. Okay. Yes, IKEA does have a lot of inexpensive frames. And if you don't have the round one, yeah, the square, you know what? Let's see what it looks like, because I do have a square. Let's just see, because I really like this frame. Let's see what this looks like. I think you would just have to cut your background in a square instead of a circle. And let's just test with this square just to see. Yes, or look at them in the charity shops. Yes. Can you hold up to see better? Yes, I will do that in 1 second, Laurie. All right. I hope the Instagram people are hanging in there. Sorry I can't see your comments. Hopefully they're going to figure out how to do that. But I'm happy that because you have to add this streaming key. It's like do this, then do that. And I tried it the other day. Of course, I had screaming children running around. Oh man, last night we went to IHOP. It was a disaster. It was pouring rain out, and this poor lady, she brought us over to a table that wasn't cleaned off, and then said, could you please go sit back down? And the kids were already hungry. Do you hear that? Oh my Lord. They were going nuts, and what are they doing up there? I can't get this out. I might leave it in there and clean it. So, I thought I would catch up on work today. No, that's okay. And Nora yesterday was crafting. She started at one end of the kitchen island and 6 feet later had 5 projects going at one time. She had some diamond dot things. She had a mug rug, like a pot holder. She had a jewelry project. She had painting project. It's a disaster. Nora is me. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not doing this so well, but let's see what it looks like on a... Yeah, I do that too. I didn't yell at her. I'm the same way. I get it. All right. I think this could be cute. That is just as cute. And you could do little frame, like little borders, like little scrolly borders here, just with the black pen or something. I think that would be cute. What do you guys think? Hey, Linda Zambori. She sounds just like... Are you saying that I'm a disastrous crafter? Belinda, you're right. Exactly right. Yeah, I don't know where she gets it. Her mother is, well, I say OCD. She doesn't like that. You have found this die hiding in your stash? Great. Oh, good. And like I was saying, yes, I agree, Brenda. I like to have a lot of projects going so I can just kind of pop in, do a little thing, move on so I don't get tired of it, So I don't mind that in the square. And somebody was saying in the shadow box frame, which I should have thought of. This is kind of more permanent though. Anyway, I don't mind it in the square either. So whatever frame you get, just get a small one, It would be kind of lost in a large one. Unless you did some nice little kind of bordery stuff around it. All right. So that's that. So I'm glad this is the die again. This is the Wreath and Snowflake die. And it has all this other stuff. So see, there's that one that has the 3 little berries. I feel like they look kind of big. I don't know. I just wanted a different. But that bow would have been cute, and I just didn't do it. But yes, the new embroidery hoop would be perfect. The Wreath cuts on glitter foam. I know. I love that. Okay, so let me show you how far I got on my other ornaments, because it's like I'm just now getting into Christmas. Okay, so these, I had to take my strings off. I put them all on. And then, so I did do front and back. And I still don't have words on here, but I could kind of finish them up and add the words. So I'm going to, these are finally dry. You can see how that just kind of breaks through there. So yeah, I have to figure out what dinner is tonight. I'm hoping I have enough pizzas for growing 11 and 9-year-old boys. I have 3 pizzas, but who knows if that will be enough. And then I heard Jess telling Jason that she wants to leave by 7 tomorrow, which, good luck. Maybe. It's a 7-hour drive. It's kind of a pain. He was showing us all the rooms that he has been home demolishing walls or demoing, whatever it is. Is that what it is? Demolishing? Anyway, all the rooms in there, the walls in their house, because he has to add electricity. So it is a mess, but they're excited to get it back and move back into it. They've been out of their house since July. They're in a rental, and some projects need some time to grow, in my thoughts. Exactly. I agree, Charlotta. Yeah, and it might change too. When you start, you might have a plan, and then it changes. Okay, so that's cute. Now, I think that this might need some inking. What do you guys think? Just to kind of, it looks like kind of white around the edges. Not a lot. And I have my little glossy accents, glitter. I don't think I've done red stickles. Not sure where I would put them. Maybe on these little berry things. So let's try that. Doesn't seem to want to come out. Let me get my... Oh, it was starting to come out. Okay. Yeah, and Catherine had a... Well, that was my fault. I got her a... I can't believe I did it. It had glitter glue. It was like a stain. I was going to bring it down and show you guys. She paid no attention to the lines. She just squeezed all of the glitter glue out into this clear Santa Claus, and he had red beard. It was pretty interesting. And I picked it up this morning, and it was still wet. All right, I think I'm just going to move some of this over here because it seems to... Anyway, I don't know if that's going to show up, but we can see. I will put that away. So anyway, I am happy that the other night I was just listening to a video, so I sat here and did... That one came out really cool. And Leslie, that's where you told me to add this little pom-pom, and it looks great. And I feel like this could use some ink too, but yeah. And I got the dies, and I did get, thanks to everybody that ordered, I still have some left. So if anyone is interested, you can get the pre-release for the chapter. Well, we're not doing chapters anymore. It's a January release. And it is the cantilever sewing box, the hoop, which people were saying this little wreath project would fit in there. So that may happen. And the needle book. And we're going to have our release party on Tuesday, January 2nd at noon. And we'll be showing it on all channels here, except Instagram can only go an hour. So I will have an hour of it. But now see, this is really... Where did my little scissors go? That's really tough. That might be a lot of glue there. Anyway, that's what it is, guys. So I'm just going to, when I have a minute to think, I'm going to go around and finish these. And does anybody have big plans for New Year's? I don't know what we're doing. We're babysitting on the 30th, but probably nothing. And that's fine. I'll be getting ready for this release party, probably, because I have not had time to get anything done since I got home from the cruise. Yeah, that's cute. And then just so you remember, we take this and we stick this in here, make our little loop. With the help of the dowel. And just loop it around, and then we've got our ornament. Really cute, really fun, quick. I mean, most of the time is the sanding, really. So anyway, Hogmanay. We are having our gang of friends cocktail food party at 5 tonight. Oh, have fun. Quiet New Year's for you. Yeah, I know. That's what I want to do. I just want to make stuff. I feel like I'm still catching up, and there's Christmas stuff I still want to do. I don't know if anybody else, but you know, you always get those projects. It's like, well, if I have time, and then you don't have time, and then like you pack it up and you don't see it till November. So the Haggis dance, hold up the wreath. Oh, sorry about that, Lori. Yes. This is the one that I did for our family. So same idea. They all look about the same. Okay. All right, guys. Do the wood hole pieces have holes in them? Yes, they do. Mine did. Yeah. Fireworks at several places here. New Year's. Yeah. Anyway. So, guys, this is our project for today. I will see you in the new year. I'll see you in 2024. And there's some new things coming that I will be sharing with you through January. And then at the end of January, I have my trip to Germany to Creative World. And I've been kind of emailing my friends, my crafty friends. And I was talking to Simon Hurley last night, and I said, I'll see you in Germany. He said he was going. So, we're making some plans. We're doing some stuff, hanging out, having a couple drinks, maybe. Well, good, Shirley. Hey, Trinity. Oh, we miss you, Trinity. Hope you're having fun in Massachusetts. All right, we'll see you guys next year, if not sooner. I mean, I'll be around in the group. So if you haven't joined the fan club, get on over. Eileen Hall Fan Club on Facebook. Answer the questions, and you will be part of our group. We have over 8,000 members and growing every day. And we're so happy that you're there with us and sharing what you're making. And, everybody inspires each other. And I love that about our group. And it's very generous and just a nice, nice group. So I'm so grateful, going into another year that we still have our group together. And yeah, it's good. Have to hit 10,000 for 2024. That's a good goal. Leslie, we'll see what we can do. Okay. So there's some stuff coming the early part of January. So I'll let you know. And also about that new idea that we have. That's very exciting. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a happy and safe new year, and we'll see you soon. Okay.